over 72,000 subscribers, and I'm promising you not all of them are Zealand, 30 Football Manager creators, and only one winner, and of course, one loser. Probably going to be me. Welcome to the FM Creators Fantasy Premier League. Today we're going to be taking a look at what has happened in the first round of the Premier League season and the FPL league that we have. But before I do that, I need to go over a few players that have joined the league since last time we met each other. You know, that video, it got a few more views than I, normally would be getting, so it created a little bit of traction for other people to get involved. Those new creators are the FM Triquiesta, Demand More FM, FM Llama, FM Wonder Kids, Room for Gaming, United City FM, and In the Mixer. I think that Benny D FM actually was. We've also managed to confirm all those people that we weren't so sure about, including Benny D FM, Omega Luke, and Cobby. So moving straight into the league, this is what the top 10 is looking like. We'll find out where I am a little bit later because, I'm a little ashamed, I'm not going to lie. But starting from the top, we're going to go through the top 3. Actually, let's start from third place. The United City FM is in third place, and this is what his team is looking like. We're going to zoom out just a wee bit so that we can actually see it. There we go. We can see he's gotten a lot of his 64 points from Jamie Vardy. Smart decision to captain him, I will admit. Tierney Soyuncu also getting some good points from him. Wilson and Werner doing alright as well. But overall, just a pretty solid lineup from him. Unfortunately, Pulisic hasn't played any minutes, and Bernardo hasn't either. But he has got some Manchester United players on the bench that I'm sure will be ready to start firing in the next game. And Bruno Fernandes, very good selection if I do say so myself. Going back, and now let's take a look at number 2. That is Webby FM, and he's come away with a pretty good result so far. 9 points for Justin, a player I wish I had in my team. Aubameyang, Salah, I bet he wishes that he captained Salah instead of Aubameyang. He would be top of the league if he made that decision. Wilson and Werner also getting some good points from him. And again, a solid bench, but nothing too special going on in the bench. The starting lineup is really where it's at, and it is a pretty good starting lineup if I do say so myself. But looking up at the top, we can take a look at one of the newcomers, FM Wonder Kids. This is his team. His name is Victor Lindelof. There must be a joke in there. I'm not intelligent enough to get it. That's not a roast at the joke. That's a roast at my intelligence. And he has a very good squad. Some really intelligent picks like Mitchell. He's only $4 million and an absolute steal. We've got Aubameyang. He captained Salah, the genius. Werner also got some good points from him, and Justin as well. He's gotten a grand total of 40 points from that Salah captaincy, so you have to say it was an intelligent one. Definitely don't regret not picking him for my team. But if we move down the table, we can actually take a look at where every single person is seated after the first game week. We'll take a look at Omega Luke's, just because, to be honest, he's a big creator, and I feel like you guys actually care about him. So we can see that he captained Salah, but apart from that, nothing going on. Well, not nothing. He got a goal for Lacazette, but, generally speaking, it's pretty average excluding that. But, again, can't say much. He's gotten more points with Salah than I have altogether. If we scroll down, we can continue taking a look at where everyone is sitting, and we'll take a look at Zealand's pick, see how this Football Manager God among men is doing in Fantasy Premier League. And to be honest, it's nothing incredible, but it's not bad at all. Again, better than me, so I can't say much. I'm really not the person that should be hosting this. I feel like someone more intelligent should do it. But he's got Schmeichel, Soyuncu, Mitchell, again, a great pick. Aubameyang, he captained Ings, debatable. Henderson, Shelvey, Antonio, and Joelinton getting some good points in there. I bet he wishes he started Pickford. Actually, only got 2 points less because of it. Some good goalkeeper picks in there, and it's very interesting to take a look at who everyone has picked for them. But yeah, no, I'm down in 23rd place. The average for the week was 50 points, and there's 30 people in this league. Only 11 people got 50 or higher. Yeah, it doesn't exactly. I'm not sure how well Football Manager skills translate to Fantasy Premier League skills based off that assessment, but going all the way down to the bottom, I hate to call you out for it. Again, I didn't do much better, but Demand More FM is rock bottom, and I don't think he realised that the United and City sides weren't playing this week. I mean, I understand the thinking. You want to get prepared for next week, but didn't work out very well. Only 7 points, not great. 43 points away from the average, so yeah, no, it could have gone a lot better. We've also got JDFM down the bottom, and also in the Mixer FC, in the Mixer FM, sorry, down the bottom there as well. But I'll tell you what, it's the first game week, and they can turn it around just like that. I'm really hoping that I can turn it around just like that as well. So that is basically what's going on in the league right now. It's not all we're going to update you on. Yes, I will show you my picks very reluctantly. So I made some transfers since the last time out, and I feel like I have to justify them. We've brought in Wilson, brilliant decision, I'm a genius. We've brought in Werner, again, brilliant decision, I am a genius. Vinagre, yeah, I thought he'd be better. I thought he would play. Yeah, that wasn't brilliant. Chris Wood not playing last week. Fernandez not playing either. Bruno Areola didn't start for Arsenal for the game against Arsenal. I assume he'll be eased into the starting lineup. Lamina again not even selected, but surely he'll start getting involved. St. Maximan Pulisic somehow didn't play. Don't ask me why. That's just terrible decision by Frank Lampard. Alonso, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, and Ryan all doing pretty terribly as well. And Strujic, he conceded a lot of goals against Leeds, so that's not great for me. But for $4 million, I mean, I could have gone Mitchell, but he's not the worst pick ever. If we take a look at the dream team, yeah, can't say I had many of those players. Can't say many of us had those players actually. Don't think, no one up the top had Gaeta. No one had CS, no one had Gabriel, no one had James, no one had Gastagna, no one had Digne. A couple of people had Salah, no one had Hendricks, no one had Willian, no one had Jorginho. I imagine some people in there had Vardy, but no one that we saw today. So, maybe we're not the most intelligent when it comes to the Fantasy Premier League, but I'm sure we'll only get better as the season goes on, and that is where we're going to end this first ever episode of the recap. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here for the weekly updates. We'll see if FM Wonder Kids can keep their top spot. Maybe the United City FM can go above them. Maybe even some of the people all the way down here, like Old Lady Plays, Swedish Fullback, or, maybe Rexo FM could go over top of them. I'm expecting a better showing from a couple of these guys, including myself, in the next game week. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Once again, make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here, so you don't miss the weekly videos. And, the daily-ish Football Manager videos, by the way, just I'm still plugging it. Huge thank you to all the creators involved. Forgot to say that earlier, so apologies. And I will see you all later.